Hello guys, I am back, and it is kind of strange uploading this because I have not uploaded a single video after 2 years, and I have been busy a lot throughout these years, and I have like exams coming up, so it's like not easy to stay consistent with the content, but I will try my best to keep up. Also, I just noticed yesterday that I finally reached 500 subscribers, so thank you to everyone who actually watches my video and support me. It really shows true love to the community. Although it's not much to me, that's kind of a lot. So yeah, I kind of do appreciate the love. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be ranking all of 8 Rinnegan uses from Naruto and Boruto shows. So I don't want to keep this too long, so let's just get straight into this. So the Rinnegan is one of the 3 great dojutsu in this series, and is considered to be the strongest dojutsu of them all. Here I have 8 Rinnegan uses, and I'll be ranking them from weakest to the strongest. Now keep in mind, someone who's a Rinnegan user that is ranked the weakest, it doesn't mean that they're absolutely weak. They're still crazy powerful. Like, they're still more powerful than the average Shinobi. Trust me, man. I don't have Black Zetsu listed here because he didn't really use a Rinnegan that long, and he only used it to revive Madara, and was technically in Obito's left eye socket, so I don't think it really counts. So yeah, I'm just going to exclude him there. But apart from that, let's just get started with the 8 Rinnegan users. Number 8, Jigen's 10 Tails. You can only find this in Boruto manga, so if you don't want to get spoiled for the anime, I urge you to stop this video right now and watch another video, because I don't want to be the one getting blamed for this. So yeah, giving you a fair warning. So it's not the 10 Tails that we encountered from the war arc. This is actually quite different. If you look at the comparison, one has the Rinnegan Sharingan and the other one would have a regular Rinnegan, and this was confirmed by Sasuke as he observed Jigen harvesting the 10 Tails. There are some different bodily structures, as you can tell by the images. We don't have too much information about this one, but it has a massive chakra and reserves which Jigen exploits, and is part of the chakra fruit plane where Jigen intends to use Boruto as a sacrifice for the 10 Tails. Number 7, Urushigi or Sasuke. So this one was a clown, and a bit of a disappointing development in the anime when it comes to the Boruto anime, but he had some pretty decent power-ups. His signature skill was able to create a flexible fishing rod of chakra that he could use to manifest as an extendable thread, and a fishing hook which he could launch a barrage of. Using it, he could pierce through strong defenses and bodies to extract chakra, and he can use that to replicate any of the techniques that the chakra's owner can perform. Because he was an Otsutsuki, he had a Byakugan in both of his eyes, which granted him almost 360 degrees view of vision, X-ray vision, and the ability to see through the chakra pathway system. When it comes to his Rinnegan abilities, he actually has 2 different types. One with the Ren Rinnegan, where it has a resemblance to Sasuke's Rinnegan, and grants him the ability to open portals across dimensions by space and time itself. His other blue Rinnegan, which looks like a normal Rinnegan, is able to perceive the future and can warp into the past by several seconds. This allows him to have acquired knowledge from near future, giving him the best predictions to counter an opponent's movement. He can also use evasive technique that substitutes dozens of red origami cranes upon being struck, similar to the body replacement technique. Number 6, Naguto/Pain. So I reckon Pain can actually tank Urushigi based on the power displayed from the anime. I'm calling it right now, but he is stronger than him, and that is that. Because Naguto was an Uzumaki, Madara gave his Rinnegan to him based on his enhanced longevity chakra reserves, and was able to bear with it. Keep in mind, not even Obito was able to bear with both Rennegans transplanted, as he claimed that he could not handle the full power of the Rinnegan, even with the Hashirama cells infused. He has access to all 5 basic nature type transformations, along with the Yang release. With the Rinnegan, he has access to all the 6 path techniques: the Deva path, the Asura path, the Human path, the Krita path, the Nakra path, and the most importantly, the Outer path, which Naruto uses to preside over life and death, which he utilized to create the 6 paths of pain, 6 reanimated corpses that he controlled as additional bodies that through the use of black receivers. He was able to use the Ren rebirth technique to revive the dead in exchange for his life. Number 5, Obito Uchiha. Now, this one was tough between Obito and number 4, but I think it's just a tiny bit weaker, I reckon. He had some time of wearing the Rinnegan in his left eye, so he does count as a Rinnegan user. He could utilize all 5 basic nature type transformations along with Yin and Yang release. He can utilize the Sharingan abilities such as Genjutsu, Chakra Pathway, and Movement Predictability. His Mangekyo Sharingan ability, which is easily one of the most broken abilities in the show, which allows him to form Kamui, a space-time ninjutsu with greater versatility than Minato's. It grants him short-range teleportation of objects into the Kamui dimension, and the other distinct ability is his use of intangibility, which he uses to teleport body parts in the other dimension. Keep in mind, he did this with one MS, one Mangekyo Sharingan. Obito does not appear to suffer any adverse effects from using this technique, such as the deteriorating eyesight or exhaustion experienced by others. Now, this could be explained due to the Hashirama cells infused with him. With his Rinnegan, he is capable of using the 6 paths technique, but we only see him use the outer path, where he controlled all the Jinchurikis, and the Ren Rebirth, where he revived Madara. As he became the 10-tailed Jinchuriki, he was unable to use his Mangekyo Sharingan abilities in that form, but for some reason, Madara was able to use Kamui, which makes no sense at all, but anyways, he can fly and use chakra arms to assist his battles, and he can use the truth-seeking orbs, which comprises of all 5 elemental nature transformations and yin yang yang release. Number 4, Momoshiki or Sasuke. I'll say he's slightly stronger than Jubito, because of the lengths that Kaguya went to prepare against Momoshiki, and Sasuke speculated that they are upgraded than her. Momoshiki also claims that he could have defeated Kaguya himself, but I'm not really too sure about that, because he kind of got whooped by a big ball Rasengan and died. As in Sasuke, he had the ability to fly, and his chakra was extremely powerful. His reserves were so considerable that he was able to fight for a significant amount of time against multiple Kaguya level opponents. After absorbing Kinshiki, his chakra became even so strong that his shockwaves were capable of cutting a god tree in half. Upon consuming Kinshiki, his physical prowess increased, and he was able to effortlessly defeat Gaara, Dare, Chojuro, and Kurosuchi in a single blow each. With Rinnegan, he could use all 5 elemental nature transformations simultaneously. He could create enormous elemental creatures such as fire pheasants, dogs, and a golem, which was powerful enough to even out Susanoo Kurama. His fire release was so strong enough to overpower Sasuke's Susanoo and severely burn him from the movie. So Momoshiki wielded the Byakugan in both eyes, granting him telescopic vision, X-ray vision, and a near 360 field of vision perception. He wielded a pair of Rinnegan in the palms of his hands, and so with the right one, he could use to absorb any chakra-based technique he came in contact with, and utilize afterwards unleash the said technique with augmented power and escape through it to his left, which he proclaimed to be capable of making a limited number of endlessness. Also with his right Rinnegan, he could turn a target into pills which were eaten, and grants him extended youth along with the chakra and techniques are several. Number 3, Sasuke Uchiha. Nothing to say much, one of the strongest shinobis of all time along with Naruto. Sasuke's chakra is quite so strong, in part due to being the reincarnation of Indra or Sasuke. Sasuke can use all 5 basic nature transformations as well as the release. His Sharingan was far more enhanced than any other Uchihas, like not only he can use Genjutsu, predict movements, and copy jutsus, he can literally see the memories of someone else's subconsciousness and be able to wipe people's memories within a specific time gap, as seen from the time arc. With his left Mangekyo, he can use the Matarasu, igniting whatever he looks at with black flames that can burn literally anything. With his right Mangekyo, he can use Kagutsuchi, which shapes flames into a variety of forms for offensive or defensive purposes. Sasuke was able to awaken his Rinnegan after he received half of Hagoromo's Otsutsuki chakra, with 3 Tomo on each of its 2 innermost circles, and was able to retain the ability of his left Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. His Rinnegan abilities gives him the ability to have access to the 6 path technique, but so far we only seen him use the Diva path and the Preta path. He's able to analyze patterns inside codes by comparing them to similar patterns by deciphering writing. He can use it to see invisible targets of the Limbo world, repel the effects of the Infinite Tsukiyomi, use Amono no Tejikara, which allows him to switch places between 2 targets in limited range, and his Rinnegan is advanced enough to travel through dimensions. Sasuke's perfect body Susanoo and advancement on Chidori, and the skill he's mastered through the Mangekyo Sharingan and the Rinnegan makes him a force to be reckoned with. Number 2, Madara Uchiha. He was a very powerful shinobi, and he was able to utilize all 5 basic nature transformations as well as the yin and yang release. He also had body modifications where a pale replica of Hashirama's face exists on Madara's left pectoral region, which lets him heal most of his injuries in seconds and allows him the usage of the wood release technique. His Genkai of the Sharingan was skilled and fierce that his noticeable of his Sharingan allows him to control even a nine-tailed fox back in the past when he was versing the first Hokage. His Mangekyo Sharingan, and later evolved to EMS, gives him the ability to use the perfect complete Susanoo, and according to himself, its power was comparable to that of the tailed beasts. He can only rewind time by a few minutes and cannot use his technique in rapid succession, and that is his Mangekyo power ability, but we still don't know much about it yet. He used this in his battle with Hashirama Senju to reverse the path of a demon wind shuriken, and that's pretty much it. After the gaining of Rinnegan, he's become even more OP, where he has access to all the 6 paths techniques, and also possesses a unique ability called the Limbo World, where he can generate a corporal invisible shadow to aid him in battle. After becoming the 10-tailed Jinchuriki, Madara could fly, and his physical abilities were all enhanced, being fast enough to react to the Flying Thunder God technique and the Kamui, and durable enough to survive the Night Guy attack, almost barely, and calls himself immortal. And he can cast the Infinite Tsukiyomi, he used the abilities of a Rainy Sharingan, he used the Truth Seeking Orbs to aid in battle. He could do literally he ever wanted, put in the world into Genjutsu and finally dominate the ninja world. Number 1. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, also known as the Sage of 6 Paths. He was the one who found the arts of ninjutsu and created the ninja world. He defeated the 10 Tails and settled with his own body, thus becoming the very first own Jinchuriki. Hagoromo was blessed with remarkably powerful and equally large reserves of chakra, the first person born with chakra, and he also became the first man to understand the very nature of chakra itself. With no prior training, however, he had an innate and immensely precise control over its power, not needing need for hand seals for his various feats, and proved to be very versatile in his usage, such as transferring chakra with others. Hagoromo's very chakra even contains the yin and yang release. With the power of his Rinnegan, Hagoromo became the first person to master all 5 elemental nature transformations, and he was even able to use Susanoo in its complete body form to fight on par with Kaguya's 10 Tails form, and even able to deflect one of the 10 Tails beast ball. With his immense reserves of chakra inherited from his mother, Hagoromo was very well adjusted to learning senjutsu to enhance his ability, giving him the Sage mode. With his 6 plus senjutsu, Hagoromo also had the ability to manifest up to 10 truth-seeking balls at a time. Absolute insane. Anyways, that is a wrap. If you guys want more videos and content, then please make sure to hit that like button down below and consider subscribing, because I'll try my best to make more videos and be consistent. I do have some projects planned that I plan on to use later on in the future with this channel. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys also want some Black Clover content, because I'm also interested in this series and I also want to upload some content too, not just for Naruto. So I'm planning to make a new chapter review on the latest Black Clover manga. And yeah, just let me know if you want to see some Black Clover content along with Naruto Brony content, so please comment me down below if you want to see that. And yeah, if not just for that, just comment me down below if you have any other suggestions of what you want me to do. I'm still continuing on the Kill Part series, and I still have another video planned coming soon. And yeah, I'm signing off. Peace.